If I could describe The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe with one word, it would be suspense. Poe is known for his dark stories and masterpieces. The Telltale Heart is one of the prime examples of psychological thrillers, because most of the time, humans can be more terrifying than ghosts. So, how does Poe build an eerie atmosphere in The Telltale Heart? Why do we feel the suspense throughout the story? It's terrifying to see the mind of a criminal. Therefore, the first point of view plays a huge part in the story. We can see the whole thought process of the main character and how he solves his problems, how he responds to such situations, and how he does these things, his motives for his actions. The story of The Telltale Heart begins with the main character examining the situation. How the main character saw a man sleeping. He's spying on him for a whole week until he decided to kill him. With all his motives and thought process and emotions, Poe makes the readers feel what the character feels and think what the character thinks. What we expect from a man who kills calmly is that they know what they're doing, while being collected, obviously. However, we see that this character failed to be calm and collected. He panics as he hears his own heartbeat. While that is a sign of anxiety he could not recognize because his mind is already foggy, he could not think of anything. And then he burst out, saying,
"Villains!" I shrieked. "Dissemble no more! I admit the deed! Tear up the planks! Here! Here! It is the beating of his hideous heart!"
He ended up bailing on himself with his progressive thoughts, solving his emotion with his paranoia. Other than the first point of view being critical, the setting of the time being at night adds that eerie atmosphere. The place itself is not a scary thing because it's a regular room, but to think that there's someone spying on you every night is a scary thing to think about. The placement of the dead body below the floor also adds a scary element because it makes the reader guess how the story ends when that loud thump happens. Poe's focus on the first point of view, supported by other settings, builds that eerie atmosphere. I think it really sets his personal branding with that dark stories. And with a complex character supported by the setting, The Telltale Heart engraved terrifying thoughts on the readers.